The Republic of India gained its independence from the rule of the British on 15th August 1947. Since then, this date of 15 August is celebrated as the Independence Day in India to commemorate its freedom from the 200-year-old British government. For India, 15 August is a day of her rebirth, a new start. At the midnight of 15th August 1947, the British rulers handed the country back to its Indian leaders, ending a remarkable struggle that lasted years. It was 15th August 1947, historic date on which sovereign India's first Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru unfolded the tricolour flag of the nation on the glorious Red Fort. The day is significant in the history of India as bringing an end to the British colonial rule in India. On August 15, 1947, India with a Hindu majority was free. The day before Pakistan with a Muslim majority became its own nation. Leaders like Mahatma Gandhi had long urged Britain to quit India. He believed that British control of his country was immoral. There is therefore no way open to the people save to India, a system whose very foundations are immoral. Let us therefore pray and work for the destruction of this demonstrably immoral system, ending it, take the boldest risk consistently with the national creed or policy, as the case may be, of non-violence. Unwavering in his belief that India should be a free and democratic nation, Gandhi also advocated non-violent resistance even to the point of, "You may treat what I say as a cry in the wilderness and not listen to me. There are people who abuse me today and call me a madman. I cannot teach you violence, as I do not myself believe it. I can only teach you not to bow your heads before anyone, even at the cost of your life." Not everyone agreed that the solution was a partitioned India. Gandhi, for example, wanted a united, not a divided country when British rule would. Politicians who believed that it was right to partition the subcontinent into two separate countries, Pakistan and India, drew the dividing lines in secret. Under pressure to reach a deal, nationalist leaders including Nehru, on behalf of the Hindu Congress and Jinnah, representing the Muslim League, agreed to a partition of the country along religious lines, in opposition to the views of Gandhi, who wanted the country to be united. The line deciding the new country was drawn by Sir Cyril Ratcliffe, and to avoid disputes and delays, it was done in secret and not published until 2 days after the actual partition had occurred. The impact of that forced partition is still being felt today, and 7 decades later, new investigations suggest that political decision makers may have had motives at odds with the united country's best interest. At the time, partition of the Indian subcontinent meant uprooting people whose families had lived in various areas for many generations. One can only imagine the nightmare of walking up on the wrong side of the border. The largest forced migration in history, not caused by war or famine, directly led to the massive chaos and many deaths. About 1 million people died and 15 million were displaced. Muslims were forced to live in a new country called Pakistan, while Hindus and Sikhs were forced to live within the newly drawn boundaries of India. The newly created border remains a contentious event today.